What is up, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Tink. That's M-I-Z-Z, not M-I-S-S. You already know the channel is Not Your Post to TV. We're here to talk about none other than, I'm going to do a little flipping backwards, but Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 1, Episode 4, I believe. Oh, Lord, Season 1. Season 10, y'all. I'm going too far back. Those were the days when the shit was off the chain. But anyways, it's Season 10, Episode 4, Blast from the Past. So we're going to talk about this a little bit. I mean, it was okay, you know. Hopefully get a little better, but we're going to talk. Let's get to it. Okay. All right, so pretty much what happened in the beginning of the episode, we just pretty much came back and visit the whole whole scenario with Yan Fan and Infinity. So they're going back and forth, and I mean, overall, you know, I feel like, yes, Infinity, you was in your feelings. I feel like you should have just basically kept your emotions behind closed doors and could have texted, you know, Yan Fan instead of taking it to social media. But again, we're in a different generation, so of course. But I still feel like Yan Fan, you really worried about your image in a sense. You're not really worried about her. You're worried about your image, and I don't know. It just came off like that to me, and I could be wrong. I understand why they were trying to, you know, well, I feel like Infinity's tears was real, but Yan Fan, I feel like you was trying to squeeze a tear, and that's how you make it so hard for people to believe you, girl. But you know, they cry about it, and she, like, you know, she want to be there. Pretty much, Infinity wants to be there. She did not want to be sent out and pushed out to the wolves, as far as we're concerned, when it comes to her staying with her grandmother. But I'm 50-50 still. If you want to play grown consequences, but still, Yan Fan, was you really doing this for a storyline, or was you really worried about your image, or was this really like sincere? I'm just saying, I could be wrong, but I'm whatever. Anyways, I'm looking at my notes, so I'm looking down. So Yandy also feels that their relationship issues has to deal with, of course, the trauma of what she went through with being in foster care, and then her relationship with her real mom, which, of course, girl, you know what you signed up for when it came to getting a foster child. Like, you know what it is. So I really don't. But she's, Infinity is willing to talk to, you know, felonies to see what's going on. So I guess we're going to see how that goes, because she want to work it out with him, too. And we're gonna pray for the best. But anyways, after that, we see Broke Sheeta at pressed. You know, they gotta keep them lights pressed on, you know. And she's showing these old made in Taiwan outfits that got sent all the way to her, and she charged for the upcharge. I don't even know if Pressed is still open out here in the Gallerias. Probably not, but we never know, because I ain't hear her mentioning it. But that's when we see her mama come in there, and we hear that, you know, Rashida's sister, Booby, aka Cheryl with a C, you know, it's her birthday, and she's turning 50, and her mama want to know if she can have it at the bistro. Now, Mom, you mean to tell me you couldn't find a nut, or then again, probably Mona put her up to it to, you know, say, hey, we need to plug, you know, Cradle Throat Bistro as much as we can, you know, because we ain't making no money. So, you know, I guess. But that's when we hear about, you know, Broke Sheeta and her sister's relationship, Booby. I'm like, apparently her sister was coming off as a moocher. Like, she just kept asking and asking and asking. And Lord knows we all got one in the family. I sure do. Pretty sure a lot of people do too. But, you know, she's still up for building their relationship. Of course, sister to sister. I mean, I got sisters, I understand. And they going to have the little shindig at, you know, Cradle Throat Bistro. And we're going to see how this goes. But I don't feel like, you know, Broke Sheeta mama should have sat up here and basically sprung it on her like, are you doing this for the come up, mama? You doing this for the low because of COVID, or you doing it for promos, or, you know, free dinner or something? I'm just saying, they ain't even showcase the food like that when we get to that scene. But anyways, let's go talk about some more stuff, y'all. All right, next, so we see Erica going for her ultrasound, and of course finding out the sex of the baby. Shout out to Dr. Jackie for making her rounds yet again. When it comes to this reality show, she done went from Bravo to VH1 to Viacom owner and all of that. Get it, okay? Dr. Jackie, doctors to the stars, especially when it comes with the women in the pregnancy. All right. Ooh, ooh. Anyways, so she's talking to Dr. Jackie about the whole thing with I'm about to call him Safari, but I refuse. So, you know, little Forrest or whatever, and how he took the response of, well, how his response was when it came to the announcement in the last episode of the second baby. So, you know, she pretty much trying to, I feel like Dr. Jackie was just trying to be the neutral person. But if you really saw what was going on, girl, which I'm pretty sure you did after the fact, you was probably cussing his ass out like everybody else was, I guess. But anyways, she says that Safari makes her feel like this whole relationship is her fault. Again, y'all should have damn dated before y'all got in a relationship, and damn sure before you conceived. But I guess, anyways, she doesn't really know how he's going to handle baby number 2. Which, girl, he showed you how he was going to handle it. I mean, but whatever. I feel like it was for a storyline. After that, we go to LA, and that's where we see young baby Tate. She's practicing for her whole performance, and I was like, all right, boo, get it. You know, practice makes perfect. Get it, boo. You trying to get that Grammy. And then she is still thinking about Guap Dad, 4,040 cent, whatever the hell his name is or whatever. Girl, don't let that dude interfere in your head and mess up what you trying to do with your rehearsal to get the bag, because it ain't worth it. And obviously it was bothering her so much to where he actually FaceTimed her. For all but 2.2 seconds to talk about what the hell was going on. I'm just like, are you serious? Like, are you serious? Like, you broke your rehearsal for that? I guess. You could tell even the producer was like, bitch, we here by the hour. You be like, we got the, like, bitch, you better be glad we got this shit. You know how LA is locked down. But whatever, you know, he ain't really trying to, when they had their conversation, when I say he, I'm talking about Guap Dad 4,000, whatever. He ain't really trying to hear it. He like, look, you tripping. She trying to talk. He like, yeah, whatever. And then hung up. I'm like, girl, you broke your rehearsal for that. I feel like he was just pretty much basically said that it was gaslighting, and in a sense, I feel like he was just trying to, you know, blame her, because when they meet up later on, you know, she looked so beautiful, she did. But before then, I would have to say that she actually not met up, but after he hung up or whatever, we see that, you know, her producer or manager, whatever his name is, sees how, you know, her facial expression is. Like, look, let me do something to pump your spirits up and get us back on track, because we have to pay by the hour, okay? So, look, your video made a million views. And congrats, boo. Congrats. You know, look great, look good, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm glad he switched the, you know, energy around, because Lord knows she needed it, because that's all I'm saying. But anyways, after that, we see Felonice is at this car wash or whatever with these quote unquote luxury cars that Mona rented for the day for a scene. And you know, that's when we see, you know, Yandy and I'm calling her Yandy this time, Yandy and Infinity meet up to talk to Felonice. And so they're talking. You know, Felonice, he ain't really trying to hear it. His whole facial expression like, girl, get to the point, because I'm really just like, whatever. I'm here about an hour, and, you know, I need to get some type of money. You know, I'm tired of Yandy paying for everything. I just got to check. But whatever. Yan basically hopes that Felonice can pretty much fill a void for her. I'm sorry. I don't feel like Felonice really cared for her. Like, she was just temporary. It is what it is. I'm here now. It's all about me and my kids. That's what I feel he's saying to himself. But I could be wrong. But, you know, I could be wrong. It is what it is. So she talks to him or whatever, and basically they speak their piece. She brings up about how, you know, she felt left out. Infinity does take accountability about acting out in her own emotions. I could give it to her on that, because a lot of people don't take accountability. But, you know, she really would love to basically see the kids and would love to have a, you know, just basically see everybody, because she did feel a bond with them kids while Felonice was away, and she was, you know, of course, staying with Yan. And I understand that, you know. I understand. And hopefully, you know, I feel like Felonice can understand slightly where she comes about feeling left out, because at the end of the day, you know, you can't tell somebody how to react in a sense. But, boo, again, handle the stuff in private. But we're going to see how this dinner goes, because, again, he was like, okay, cool, you can come over for dinner to see the kids. We're going to see. But I feel like his whole attitude, in a sense, he didn't care. He was like, look, I'm here about my family. I don't care about you. You had her for 4 years. I've been gone for 4 years. Now it's time for me to step in. It's just his attitude was off. But again, if you want to act grown, be grown. But I'm 50-50 on both ends. Anyways, after that, young baby Tate is doing her little not her interview, but her photo shoot. She looked good in that red. You better get it, boo. You looked amazing. She was doing it for Uproxx. I forgot Sorry if I got it wrong. And she looked really, really cute. After that, she meets up with Guap Dad 4,000, whatever, at this place called Happy Ice. Place look good, you know. And they talking. And, you know, I hope that, you know, she understands that he basically put it to a look. I'm just not into you like that. I like fucking around, you fun, you this and that and everything, but I like what we doing. I ain't trying to be any further. I just like fucking on you every now and then when I'm in town or you in town and I ain't got nobody else to call because everybody else told me no. He didn't really say it verbatim, but he said it okay. But I was like, all right, baby. All right, boo, we'll see. But just move on, young baby Tay. You'll get your Grammy way before him. I can see it already. You don't need him. You beautiful. You can get any guy you want. Fuck him and move the fuck on. So let's get to some more stuff. All right, so after that whole thing happened up in California, where I feel like, I didn't mention this in the last part, but that Guap Dad 40 Cents was trying to pay the whole manipulation game on her. Like I said, young baby Tate, you beautiful girl. Fuck him. Trust and believe. You are definitely running away from a huge mistake that you don't need, okay? He was a, Girl, you can fuck on somebody else. His ass look like he ain't all the way there anyways. We see pretty much, you know, they're having, well, not there, but Yan and Felonice are getting ready for dinner. You know, she's cooking or cooking, I don't know. But I must say, all them babies look so beautiful with their natural hair. Just beautiful. Yes, melanin was popping. But, you know, all the kids excited. They want to know what the surprise is and everything like that. And that's when, of course, we see Infinity show up. And all the kids' reaction was beautiful, especially the little ones. They were so happy to see her. Like, I thought it was so cute. I really did. But, you know, here come the big, you know, elephant in the room. Kids asking, how long you staying? How long you staying? Someone, how long you want me to stay? And you can see it all over Felonice's face. Like, bitch, who said about stay? Stay where? With who? How long? When we talk about this? Mona? I'm just saying that's how he was looking. But, you know, the kids went on and, you know, took whatever food that, you know, the chef probably brought. I don't know if Yandy got cooking skills, and I'm just talking shit. But, you know, anyways. After that, they all talking as far as Yan and Felonice and Infinity. Infinity was like, look, I know what's going on. I'm glad you had me here. I miss the kids, and I was just hoping to stay for however long, you know, you will let me stay until you tell me to leave. It just seemed like she packed up her shit and was like, I know I'm going to stay here. No, I'll stay here. But, you know, it is what it is. And Felonice was like, hold up. I mean, I understand you can come over for dinner, but, baby, we got to take baby steps. But, I mean, I understand because the damage that was done, but I mean, you see the way those kids, come on, they're the kids, so I don't know. Again, I'm 50-50, y'all. I'm 50-50 about it, but I don't know. We gonna see how that goes because Felonice is like, look, let me do my baby stepping before we get just all the way we neighbors now. I don't want to chill on that. So we gonna see. She said, basically he wants her to get her emotions together before she reacts, and I understand, you know, because acting out of emotion can lead to a lot of fuck shit. We see what happened with them thus far. But I still feel like you worried about your image. You worried about the parole. You worried about a little bit more than her staying right there with you. And, you know, you see how the kids make you happy, Felonice. But we shall see how that goes. I'm just saying. But after that, we see Broke Sheeta going down to, you know, Crater Throat Bistro because it's her sister's birthday. And I must say, Cheryl, we could tell you the oldest girl. But, no, it's good to, you know, that everybody there, it's her 50th birthday, all the kids are meeting, they say grace and everything, everybody there. And at first it was going fine, and all of a sudden, I feel like this whole dinner in a shindig, or should I say in a nice little bowl, was basically, to me, a way for Cheryl to, yes, vent her feelings because you can't tell somebody how to feel, but in a sense, she was playing victim and didn't want to own up. Now, you know damn well your ass is a moocher, Cheryl. Okay, booby. Your ass is 50 years old. You know the definition of being a moocher. I'm just stating, like, you know how it feels when a motherfucker keep begging for shit and don't want to seem like they do shit for themselves. I'm just saying we all got one of them in the family. And if you don't, you blessed. But come on now, Cheryl. Because even, you know, Broke Sheeta mama was like, no, like, sure, she get emotional, but she failed to realize, like, you can't just be acting like that, you know what I'm saying, as far as you can't just be coming at people like that. You got to enjoy the moment, you know. You got to, you know, you got to realize that, hey, you want to do you, But not everybody has time for that shit. So own up to your shit and own up to the shit that you did. It sounds like it's a lot of underlying, back and forth, or should I say some sibling rivalry between them two. But I could be wrong. But Broke Sheeta and, Booby said they're going to work on their bond and we're going to see how this goes. But baby girl, I feel like when Cheryl started crying, she was playing victim when Broke Sheeta said how she felt on her end. You should have received it the way, Broke Sheeta received it. Like, she ain't cry, she didn't do all that. She spoke her piece, and I can commend her on that. So come on, Cheryl. Get it together, boo. Get it together. Let's get to some more shit. All right, y'all. So let's get to the last scene. And before I even get there, I know I said let's get there, but whatever. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but I peeped it. Did y'all see the way Cheryl gave Crater Throat Frost that look when he was trying to speak up or speak his piece between the whole dynamic? She was like, nigga, this is before you and my sister even did y'all thing while she was, underage or whatever you want to call it, allegedly. Gotta put that in there. Get the fuck on. I must have died. But anyways, y'all. So the last scene we see where basically Erica tells, Forrest, that he's basically going to be having a little boy. And at first they had this little fake ass or whatever conversation about his response to the pregnancy at the time. And, he took some type of accountability. I feel it was half-assed, but it is what it is. But I will say this, though. They baby girl... Oh my God, straight up mixture between, Forrest and Erica. I must say, just as beautiful as she wanted to. Just as cute as she wanted to be. Miss Sapphire herself. I thought it was cute how they was playing together. And I hopefully, kids don't fake for the camera, especially not at that age. But anyways, they talk about her appointment with Dr. Jackie with ultrasound in the conversation that they had or whatever. And then that's when we see basically she admits that, he said that he had to sleep. Let me make sure I got it right. Before I get there, because I had to read to make sure I knew where I was at. Before then, before she mentions the sex of the baby, I must have died when Forrest was talking about he needed his sleep too. Boo. I understand you need sleep. Both parents need sleep. I understand it's a two-parent thing, whatever. But she just pushed out the baby. Like, she was carrying a whole human being. Bitch, you wasn't carrying a damn thing. Like, get it together for us. Like, oh my God. Like, I'm like, boo, you got to be doing this for the cameras. If your career ain't going nowhere, that the fact you have to make yourself look like a dumbass on TV, I guess. Anyway, so, he mentioned that he feels some way about having another Grace, that he wants a little boy or whatever. And he mentioned that in the confessionals. And that's when she admits that, hey, we're having a little boy. And at first, everything was going all good, you know what I'm saying? He was happy, you know what I'm saying? He talking about he wanted, he has a bunch of women in his life as far as kids-wise. And he want to be, basically, he want a man, a son, to carry on his last name, him being the only guy. Nigga, you need to grow up to be a man. I understand they call you Safari, but baby, you acting Lil Forest and One Tree Forest, if you ask me, or One Tree Hill, whatever you want to call it. So grow up first, okay? You need a little bit more, a little more trees. But anyways, after that, she's happy about having a boy, of course, because she announced it. The look on his face when the baby fell, and my thing is this, I'm putting this on both Erica and Forrest. The fact that both of y'all, he didn't even move. He flinched. So I'm going to get you in a second. But Erica, you couldn't even reach for the baby first. You reached for that damn guitar. Is the guitar more important than the baby while you fussing at him? Because you damn sure didn't reach for her. And I'm sorry, Forrest, what is up with your reaction skills? If you claim that all your sisters got baby girls, you mean to tell me you ain't see or picked up on none of your sisters' reaction to where they kids about to fall or something? She's a baby. Like, you got to watch it. Like, this is why, ooh, baby, just because you can reproduce does not mean you should, okay? And shout out to Ashley Miller, because she said that a long time ago, and that is straight up facts. Because this whole scene here, I'm sorry, I'm praying it was for cameras, because Erica, you and Safari need to be because no ma'am. But whatever. Erica, not Erica's, Wildlife or Forrest thinks it's funny or whatever, and they're going to talk about she need to get used to pain. No, she's a baby. You need to get used to keeping your eye on her and being an attentive parent. Both of y'all asses. But damn sure you, Forrest. And maybe, and I'm just gonna say maybe the reason why, you know, Erica reached for the guitar first, because that was one of the closest things, because she is carrying a baby. But why you didn't reach for the baby girl first on both ends? That's all I'm saying. But anyways, y'all, we gonna see how this goes, because obviously I'm over, you know, Erica and Forrest, you know, One Tree Hill. He getting on my damn nerves. Both of them are, because I feel like y'all just doing this for stunts and shows. But pick up the damn baby. I was so happy that Instagram roasted y'all asses. Like, seriously, look bad on both of y'all then, because y'all ain't watching her or being attentive as you should, and then you reach for the damn guitar, and then Forrest ass or One Tree Hill don't even reach for it all, but gonna laugh. Anyways, I'm done with my rant, y'all. I'm Miss Tink. That's M-I-Z-Z, not M-I-S-S. You already know the channel's not your post. It's TV, y'all, and we'll be back at it again for another video. Deuces. Bye.